Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen. If this is the first time you're here, I make videos all about parenthood. I like to talk about alternative ways to do things and just let parents know that there are other options out there for them and to just find whatever feels best for them. So I have a ton of other videos about stuff like that. Today's video is going to be about ways to help your toddler gain weight in a healthy way. This isn't gonna be like, just like stuffing them full with calories that aren't going to do anything. Like this isn't just like specifically only to gain weight without like health in mind. This really is foods that are gonna be really high in calories as well as nutrients, and just really making sure that they're getting still the nutrients that they need and not just empty calories. So my son is not underweight. I wouldn't say that. I mean, these probably would work for kids that are underweight, but I don't know. I don't have experience with that. This is just my experience and what's worked for me. But please talk to your doctor, talk to a naturopath, talk to a nutritional therapist, whoever you trust and feel comfortable with. But these are just things that I've noticed to work for my son when he's going through phases of teething, so he's not eating as much, so I can see that he's losing a little bit of weight, or I don't know, sometimes he just doesn't really want to eat. He is still breastfed. He is 16 months old, and so that's just a little background for what we're doing and like our situation. So yeah, let's get into the tips, and I hope that you learned something new from this video, and I hope that it's helpful. So my number one tip that I do like almost all the time with him now is I give him in a little, whatever kind of cup you do, like a sippy cup or a straw cup or even an open cup, I give him raw milk, and I mix that with a little bit of orange juice. And like just that in itself as a drink is really a lot of kids have milk, so this might not be sound super crazy. And the reason that I add the orange juice is I find that he doesn't like just plain milk, but with the orange juice, you guys, it's so good. I did it for myself first, and it tastes like a creamsicle. It's so good. You can even do like a little pinch of real salt to add in some minerals and stuff as well, which is great. And I do that a lot for him too. So, but we do raw milk. So if you can find raw milk, it's just gonna be so much better for your babies and give them so much more just of the like full enzymes and minerals and bacteria that's supposed to be present in milk. So if you can find that, I know state to state it's hard. We're in California, so we can find it at the grocery stores. Some places you can't. You can find a local farmer. But yes, raw milk with the orange juice, because again, just a hack as well to help try to get your baby to drink milk if they don't like it. But like I said, he is still breastfed as well. So we do that. But on top of that, which you can add this to any drink, water, juice, milk, bone broth, whatever you're giving them, is to add collagen, like powdered collagen. And I'll put clips to show you what I'm talking about more. But the reason that I think this is great is because it doesn't change the taste, it doesn't change anything, but it just adds a ton of protein for them, which then comes with calories. Like I think a scoop of the collagen is like 12 grams of protein and 70 calories. So it's like a super easy way to get them like some more calories that are like really, collagen is really good for you and really beneficial. So I usually sneak that in with the milk, and I'm like, yes, this is like so good because the milk already has all the protein, so it's just even more protein, super protein packed, super like fat packed. And so, but really you can put this in any liquid and it doesn't have a flavor, and it just dissolves. It can be cold or warm drinks. So adding collagen to the drinks is just a super helpful way to get in more calories and have them pack their pounds back on. Okay, so I have my notes down here. The next thing, which probably more people have heard of, is avocados. When he is being picky, and not even picky, like I wouldn't even call it picky, it's just he's just not interested in food. He'll just put in his mouth and spit it out. Or I'll be like, it's time to eat. Do you want to eat? And he's like, no, and he only wants milk. So I'm trying to find foods that, like, even if he just eats a few bites, it's, you know, high in calories, high in nutrients. So it's like more bang for your buck. Like even if he's just going to eat a few bites or take a few sips of a drink or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. So avocado, but he actually loves avocado, which is good. And my tip here a little bit is I don't give him avocado all the time on a regular basis, because then I feel like he's less likely to go for it. I kind of save it for when he's going through the times of not eating as much, because then I know it'll be more of an interest for him. Like it's not a food that I'm like overdoing. So if you have any foods like that, like, you know, you want your baby, your toddler to eat, like when you need them to eat it, kind of like, just try not to overdo it, which I know is easier said than done. But like, anyways, avocado is great because it's super high in fat. And it's a good healthy fat for them. So my next one is also high in fat. Most of these are going to be really high in fat and protein, because those are what you want that are going to like give them good healthy calories. So the next one is olives. My son loves canned green olives. You want to be careful with olives before the age of 1 just because of the sodium content, but I don't know, that's a whole nother thing. Salt in babies and everything. But yes, olives are a great source of fat. They have a little protein. Excuse me, my throat always. So olives are great because of their fat content. And they're just a really fun, snacky food that I feel like a lot of babies tend to like. So olives have been great for us. So the last thing on my list that we use to help my toddler gain weight is butter. We love the Kerrygold butter. It's grass-fed. That's ideal if you can find grass-fed butter, just because it's going to be higher in those fat-soluble vitamins, which is why it's just a really good high-nutrient, high-fat food to give them. So my son will just eat like butter off a spoon, which may sound gross to some people, but he loves it. And on top of doing that, I just cook like all of his food in butter. So even if I'm like cooking up some apple for him, I'll do that in butter. Eggs, potatoes, everything. Like I cook everything in butter for both of us, because we basically eat the same thing. So yeah, just butter like on everything. And so that really helps as well, because it's another one of the things like collagen, where it's like not really like bulking or like an actual food item that they have to eat necessarily. Like you can just put it, melt it, or do whatever on it, on like other foods that they are being able to eat or whatever, to just boost the nutrients, boost the calories, boost the fat. So those are my tips. I hope that you found this video helpful again, and thank you for watching. And again, I make videos about parenthood and just different ways to do things, tips and tricks that I found that work for me, and just all of the fun stuff. So go ahead and check out my channel. You can look up some of the other videos I've done. I also have like some name list videos, because I love baby names, and I have more to come on that. So if you like names, get ready. But yes, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I just hit 5,000 subscribers. 5,000? That's not yet. I just hit 500 subscribers, so thank you so much. And if you aren't subscribed, please do so. My next goal is 1,000. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to making another video for you soon. Bye.